Hello, I'm Charles Haithcock, and I'll be introducing you to the Q Quizzer. Earlier this semester, Dr. Tanya Coffey of the Physics Department here at Appalachian State requested Dr. Fenwick to make a system by which she could administer quizzes during the North Carolina Science Expo. The point of this was to simply assess if students were actually learning anything at the North Carolina Science Expo. This system currently allows people to add booths and questions associated with the booths, information on the booths as well as information associated with questions, and register teams to answer questions, and it records their questions as well as records answers and correctness of answers. Thank you for watching, and here it goes.
The first part of the QQuizzer system I'll be going over is the master editor. The master editor allows addition, editing, and removal of booths as well as questions associated with the booths. This is primarily done through the web browser at this location. Currently, I have email-only requirements for logging in. Future iterations might require a password. Upon logging in, you are redirected to the master editor. Here, you see a minimized interface, which was the primary intent as to not have every single part of the form visible. Adding question allows for addition of a question. Let's say we want to add a question to AI gone wrong. Upon adding the question, or submitting for the question, the web browser prompts indicating its success. Let's say we want to edit a question as well. By the way, these are pre-populated lists provided from Dr. Coffey from earlier in this year. And notice the question was added. Successfully altered. We can even remove questions. Or move them from booth to booth. Adding a booth is easy as well. In case we would like to remove the booth, that is easy as well. Now let's say I am done with all my editing. I'd simply log out. Now I will move on to the actual question part of the QQuizzer.
Now for the quizzing part. Because of the target audience for the quizzing system being largely middle schoolers, I decided to keep the interface slim and trim, affording the idea that focus shouldn't remain on any one screen for too long. The quizzing system is as simple as follows: registering a team, a one-time event, and answering a question which happens multiple times. All entry points to these sections are easily done through QR codes for the booths and registration webpage. Here, I'll demonstrate the registering. Simply input the team name, the associated teacher, and the associated school for your team. As you can see, I've successfully registered. Answering questions is also easy. Simply scan the QR code associated with the booth in question, and the browser is then pointed to a randomly pulled question from all the questions associated with the booth. Let's select an answer. As you can see, I've answered correctly. But what if I answered incorrectly? Let's try a new booth. Unfortunately, I did not answer correctly.
The simplicity of the Q-Quizzer is its strength, and as more features are added in the future, such as data analysis of results of its use and progression of users, simplicity will remain a top priority of the Q-Quizzer. An overall success of the North Carolina Science Expo, the Q-Quizzer is a great introduction to another example of mingling education and technology, and future iterations will expand this ability. Thank you for watching.